And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road today at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth on this rainy Thursday. Again, we've got football scheduled. I don't know if we're going to have it or not. We've not heard anything to the contrary, but if in fact it gets washed out, we're talking Tia Duggar and John Sevier, then we'll switch over and bring you volleyball between the Lady Cyclones and Johnson County because that's indoors. Of course, football's outdoors, as you know, and so that would be the schedule. If there is a change, don't know yet, but we're awaiting word. They will let us know here in a little while whether they're going to go ahead and cancel the game, play the game, whatever they're going to do for the middle school game today. And so if they play it, it'll be the normal time will be 5:30, so we'll see. Right now it is on, and so right now we're going to bring you Tia Duggar, John Sevier football until we're here otherwise. So there you go. Lots going on. We're going to be joined by Andrea Lewis, three ladies coming in here from the Middle University flag football team. And Dr. Carter joins us as well with some cool things. We're now in the fall, as you well know. So he's got some really cool gift-giving ideas here and some really neat stuff to showcase. And so we'll do that throughout the course of the show. Lots going on. College football, Major League Baseball. Interesting what the Braves, or actually what Major League Baseball did to the Braves and the Mets. It's interesting. So we'll take a look at that as far as the scheduling. They didn't play yesterday. They're not going to play today. They're going to play a doubleheader on Monday if it impacts postseason because the postseason starts on Tuesday. So we'll tell you how the Mets really kind of got a raw deal out of this, to be honest with you. So we'll take a look at that coming up here in just a little while on the show. Let's get it cranked up, and here we go. How about it? Let's do the Kingdom Airs. Let's do somebody else today. We did them the other day. I'm liking her. Here she comes, and she can do it. Faith Hill National Anthem on the Tom Douglas Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts
Back on the Tom Dillon Sports Show. Hello to Sylvia Jenkins. Hello to Reba Whitehead. Hello to Amy Whitson. Hello to Jerry Williams. Thank you all for watching. Got my, look there, got my $6.50 reading glasses from here at Lingerfield Drug Center. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball. Let's get it started here. Again, Dr. Carter joins us coming up in a few minutes, and we'll also be joined a little bit later on by, she'll be in the house, Andrea Lewis from Northeast Community Credit Union. So the Braves and the Mets washed out yesterday, going to be washed out today. They've already announced it's not going to be played. So they're going to play a doubleheader Monday. First game at 1:10, second game will begin 40 minutes after the first. It's an off day between the end of the regular season and the wild card series. Plan is to play the games only if they're needed to determine the postseason race. The Mets enter play a half game up on the wild card spot, and the Braves half game behind the Diamondbacks for the number 6 seed, and that's incorrect. That's been updated, so we'll give you that here in just a second. Coming off the, here it is, you have the Padres, the Mets, and Arizona are dead even. The Braves are one game back now. So the Mets and the Braves will play on Monday if need be. At this point, it will be. But you look at what the Mets got to do. They got to leave Atlanta, go to Milwaukee for the weekend series there, then fly back to Atlanta for the doubleheader, then to the West Coast for the wild card series in the span of 6 days. Also, the doubleheader on Monday could mess up the pitching staffs for the Mets and the Braves going into the playoffs because the wild card starts the next day. Next Tuesday will be the opening day of postseason play. Helene can bring between 6 and 12 inches of rain, with isolated pockets up to 18 inches of rain across the southeast, including Atlanta. So, of course, catastrophic is the word they keep using, and life-threatening, and that's true. Flash and urban flooding across the entire southeast. Heavy rain in the Atlanta forecast for today, and probably early tomorrow before it clears out. And so they're going to play them if they need to play them on Monday. So the Mets will take the hit on this. The Braves stay home to play the Royals. But the Mets will have to travel. Again, they're leaving. They've probably already left Atlanta since they know they're not playing. Heading to Milwaukee for the series there this weekend. Then they'll come back to Atlanta if they need to for the doubleheader to determine the outcome of Major League Baseball, because you got 12 teams getting in the playoffs, and not everything's nailed down yet. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. And, of course, in Major League Baseball is doing the best they can do, I guess, because things start on record on Tuesday, the wild card series we said. So the Braves will kind of sit around today, as they did yesterday, and get ready for the Royals, weather permitting, on Friday. It's supposed to pour the rain down. Jimmy's down in Georgia, down in Atlanta, so I'm not sure how much rain they're getting, but there's a lot of rain down there. There's a lot of rain up here. So I think we're just on the front end of this thing, too. It's just really getting cranked up. So anyway, the Braves and the Mets are in a kind of a quagmire, for lack of a better term, to see who's going to be playing in the World Series, in the wild card, and the playoffs. You look at, let's take a look at yesterday's scores, who did what in Major League Baseball. And you look and see that Seattle beat Houston, Philadelphia beat the Cubs, Cleveland beat Cincinnati, Detroit beat Tampa Bay, Pirates beat Milwaukee, Kansas City very much alive in postseason. They shut out Washington 3-0. Baltimore beat the Yankees, Toronto beat Boston, the White Sox beat the Angels in 10. Minnesota very much in the playoff hunt. They beat Miami, Cardinals beat Colorado, Arizona in the playoff hunt, beat San Francisco, the Dodgers beat the Padres, and Texas beat Oakland. So here are the current standings in Major League Baseball. I think the Dodgers have nailed it down because, well, they lead the Padres by 3 in the National League West. And so who plays where? The Padres, let's see where they're going to be. The Padres will play this weekend. I think they're in Arizona. They are. Padres in Arizona, and the Dodgers are traveling to Colorado. So interesting. Here's today's schedule in Major League Baseball. Everything, all but 3 of these games are day games. Milwaukee at Pittsburgh, Kansas City at Washington, it's a big one for the Royals. Tampa Bay at Detroit, big one for Detroit. Angels at Chicago, St. Louis at Colorado, Texas at Oakland, Baltimore and the Yankees wrap up this series tonight under the lights. Miami at Minnesota tonight, and the Dodgers and the Padres wrap up their series tonight at Dodger Stadium at Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles. Now for the weekend, starting tomorrow, final weekend and the final games of the regular season. Who plays where? Detroit will host the White Sox. Got to figure, yeah, you got to lean towards Detroit on that one. White Sox, the worst team in baseball, setting records for how bad they are. Kansas City will be in Atlanta. We told you that. The Mets will be in Milwaukee. Told you that. Minnesota will be hosting Baltimore. It's a tough series trying to get into the playoffs zone. And Arizona will be hosting San Diego. Likewise, tough series to be getting into, no question, into the playoffs. Philadelphia plays in Washington this weekend. The Yankees host Pittsburgh. Toronto hosting Miami. Houston will be in Cleveland. That's a good one there. Those two teams are still duking out. Of course, Houston has won the division, but still, that's a good tune-up. Cleveland won their division, so could be an American League Championship Series preview. You never know. They're both division winners playing each other in Cleveland starting tomorrow night. The Astros in Cleveland. Boston hosting Tampa Bay. Colorado's, we said, hosting the Dodgers for the weekend. The Angels hosting Texas. Oakland will be in Seattle, and the Cardinals will be in San Francisco. So right now, hello, Linda Pierce up in Ohio. How you doing, lady? Hello to Pete and Crystal Slagle. Man, I got a hold of your youngin's numbers last night. He's throwing the whiz out of the ball. We'll talk about that tomorrow night, we hope. They have already said, by the way, if the football game gets washed out tomorrow night, they'll play it on Saturday. We are going to play it this weekend. Got to. It's a regional game. You got to play it. It's not like Morristown West, like, well, we're just not going to play. You got to play this one because it's inside the region to determine the seedings and the playoffs and so on and so forth. So that is definitely going to be happening. If not tomorrow night, Coach Presnell's already said they have scheduled it to play on Saturday if they can't play tomorrow night. That has not been determined yet. So as of now, the game is on for tomorrow night. They have canceled the homecoming, the parade, and the festivities at halftime. They're going to move out to next week, understandably so, because the wind's going to kick in here. That's going to be the biggie. All this rain's going to soften up the soil, and this wind's going to push these dead trees over, and so you're going to have power outages. Hope not, but it's inevitable it's going to happen. And so for that reason, a lot of other things, they're going to forego the homecoming halftime, the crowning of Miss Cyclone football until next Friday night against Dobbins Minute. Totally understand that. Smart move. Same with the parade. Totally get that. Because you reach a point here, folks keep wanting to play ball and do this. And at some point, we need to kind of go, just need to go home, batten down the hatches for a day or 48, 24 hours or whatever. Because this is all going to clear out by tomorrow afternoon, Saturday for sure. But for now, we're getting a lot of rain. So Baltimore's in. In the American League, you've got Kansas City and Detroit, even Steven. Minnesota's 2 out, and Seattle's 2.5 out in the wild card. Is that a far piece with 3 or 4 games left in the regular season? Probably. So I'm thinking it's Baltimore for sure. The other 2 teams can get in the playoffs. It'll either be Kansas City, Detroit, or Minnesota. In the National League, you have San Diego's in. The Mets and Arizona are dead even. The Braves are 1 back. So, again, the Mets and the Braves will play that doubleheader Monday if it's necessary, and I would say it probably will be necessary, but that'll be remains to be seen. Hey, we're live here at Lingerfield Drug Center. They've got the 2025 calendars already out free for you to get. Here's the Farmer's Almanac 2025, compliments of Lingerfield Drug Center. These are free. Come by and get them. They've also got the 2 puppy calendar for 2025. This is really neat. Free, absolutely free. Compliments of Lingerfield Drug Center. And also they got the 2025 American Scenic calendar here in the boxes right across from the checkout. And they're absolutely free. So come by here and get you a calendar or calendars. And, of course, the Farmer's Almanac. We read this all the time. We cipher on it a lot. So the Farmer's Almanac. Also coming up Thursday Night Football tonight, the Cowboys 1-2 in New York to battle the Giants 1-2 on Thursday Night Football for the NFL. See what the Cowboys, if they can get it turned around, because so far, in my book, not very impressive. 1-2. They got a lot of money, a lot of talent. They're shelling out a lot of money, but they ain't 1-2. We'll see. But tonight they've got the Giants, and the Giants have got them again at the Meadowlands for Thursday Night Football, the NFL, the Cowboys, and the New York Giants. We're live here at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this from the folks from right up the street. They do a great job. The good folks from the Coffee Company on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Coffee Company, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. You sell coffee and lots of it. Tell us about
Yes.
the coffee here at the Coffee
Yes, we
Company.
do. So we sell lots of coffee here. We've got all of the lattes that you could want, chais, mochas. We have even hot tea. We sell coffee by the pound. So the Coffee Company, our name is the Coffee Company. So we do sell coffee. There it is.
There it is.
That's great.
Yep.
But we're more than that too. We're about community here. So when you come in to get your coffee in the morning or come in for lunch during the day, it's really about the community that you get to be a part of. Locals, people coming back to visit that used to live here. It's a great way to connect. Great place for business meetings, sit and study, sit and do work here. We have wireless internet. So there's lots of opportunity to enjoy the coffee and enjoy community.
Hours are open.
Hours we are open is 7 to 5, Monday through Saturday, and then we serve lunch from 11 to 3.
Social media, how do we find you?
Well, you can find us at our website at tncoffeecompany.com. Search for us on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, The Coffee Company.
And the magic phone number
Is 423-542-3438.
one of our great sponsors in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal. Support the local businesses. The Coffee Company, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven toasted cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are here live. Hello to Caleb Durant. Hello to Betty Perry. Hello to Rick Ranson. Good morning, weather good in Pensacola. That's awesome. He's down at Pensacola. I don't know if you're supposed to get the brunt of the storm. I think Tallahassee is, but hang in there, Bubba. Jody Smith, hello to you. Karen Gentry, Eric Bowers, Carolyn Stonecipher, Gary and Patsy Johnson, Dan Hyder, Pete and Crystal Slagle, Linda Pierce up in Ohio. You're way out of all the trouble up yonder, up in the Buckeye State, because it's going to get a lot of rain here, a lot of wind, but again, it's going to, the beauty of where we are, it's going to be out of here by tomorrow afternoon at the latest, and so we get back to normal best we can. But till then, there's a lot of flooding, a lot of rain going on. Hello to Keith Bird. We're joined by the owner, Dr. Eric Carter. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Doing good. Happy to be here.
Yes, I'm glad I get to be here. I love coming here and promoting this mom and pop pharmacy. Now they're passing out, they're free already, got complimentary Farmer's Almanacs, free. No hitches, no glitches, no strings attached. He does it every year. Here's the American Scenic Calendar. You see the LDC in the corner, compliments of Lingerfield Drug Center. And then the last one is the puppies, which is a big hit. They go fast, don't they?
They do. I
Yeah.
set them out. Beginning of the week, I'd say they'll be gone within a week or two.
Yep. And so 2025 calendar is absolutely free. And the Farmer's Almanac, it's one of those things he does because he loves his peeps. And so there you go. It's just that simple. Let's roll with this thing right here. I'm going to fire one up here real quick. We're here live at Lingerfield Drug Center. Let's hit the magic button. We're talking to Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfield Drug Center. 'Tis the season for shots, flu, and strep testing. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, it's getting to be the time of year we're seeing quite a few sick people, whether it be, viruses, stomach bugs, allergies, and then we've started seeing flu and a little bit of strep in the younger kids. So right now it's time to get flu shots, and we've got the COVID boosters as well. So we've got the Moderna boosters that are new for 2024. We've got the flu shots, the high dose, regular dose, and last year the RSV shots come out and did real well. We're doing quite a bit of those, and I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but we've been having a lot of people asking about the shingles vaccines, and we do those as well. So, no appointment needed, and insurance covers all those shots free. So, something if you're interested in those shots, just come in, and 5 or 10 minutes you can be back out the door with your vaccinating card filled out.
There you go. Just
yep.
that easy. Hours are open.
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Now, how do we find you on social media?
On Facebook is Lingerfelt Drug Center.
And the phone number to call?
It's 423-542-2138.
Well, we're great sponsors. Again, doing the shots now, the vaccinations, Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth, and proud sponsor of the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. There you go. So you got a steady stream coming here. I love it. So, so you're doing the shots, flu, strep testing, and the COVID. Got those, and shingles. Those are the most common vaccinations they're looking for, right?
They are. And the testing, actually, we started last fall and talked about it with you a few times, but we still had people coming in kind of asking questions about it, and our tests are real easy. We're not able to bill insurance on them, but what we do is do just $30 cash, flu or strep testing, and you can come in, we'll swab you right there, and it takes about 5 or 10 minutes. So it's quick and easy, and we've actually got a collaborative practice agreement. Then what that does is lets us write prescriptions if we need. So if one of those tests come back positive, we can write you antibiotics for strep or give you Tamiflu or nausea medicine if you got flu.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is very good. Here at Lingerfield Drug Center, it's a mom and pop. You're going to do some show and tell coming up, bring some gifts here in a little while. But we want to talk about transferring. Happens all the time, almost on a daily basis, right?
It does. That's what keeps us in business.
Absolutely. Now, we say transferring. We talk about this every time. You go to the big box store, the pharmacy, and you need a prescription fill, and they say, come back. Come back. Well, you don't want to come back. You're in pain. That's why you're there, to get what you need to get fixed, to get help. So be very frustrating. But you said here they transfer all the time, and it's real simple. So tell us how you can go from the big box boys down to Lingerfield Drug Center.
Yeah, it's very easy. You can either come in or give us a call, and all we need, I'm getting dripped on, I think.
Yep, we are. It's dripping. I was going to tell you about that.
They've been fixing these skylights for about the last 20 years, I think.
Yeah, I thought a bird peed on me. I looked up, and ain't no birds up here, so it's. Anyway, we're all right.
But transferring's real easy. You can come in, just give us your name and your birthday, and we can take care of everything. We'll call wherever you're at, bring your medicines over, and if any of them's out of refills or can't transfer, we can call those doctors and get new copies sent to us. So we had a lady this morning actually had transferred to us, and we got one of her medicines ready, and one of the big pharmacies had filled a different one for her, and she was wanting to get them all here, so we were able to call them, get it reversed out, and have it filled here. It took maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but it's a whole lot easier than having to go in and wait in the drive-thru, come back.
Absolutely.
You know, you can walk in, walk back out.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Just fine, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for shopping with us. Appreciate that. So, God bless you, George. Merry Christmas. Container Man's in the house. If we don't do T.A. Duggan tonight, we're doing Johnson County volleyball. So we got to. I'm waiting on the word.
Right now, we're still playing.
Right. Yeah. And as of right now, T.A. Duggan's still playing. They're supposed to make the decision at noon what they're going to do. Is it still pouring down the rain outside?
Well, it's coming down medium.
Medium. Yeah.
It's supposed to get worse as the day goes, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty bad
Yeah.
in Mountain City right now.
Yeah.
It's where?
In Mountain City.
It's
So we will, since they're coming down, I heard a guy up there call me and said the weather's pretty bad.
a lot of rain in Mountain City.
A lot of rain in Mountain City. So
Well, you reach the point in this where what's going to be safe for the kids and people driving these games. John Severe's coming over from Kingsport to play football for T.A. Duggars. He reached a point on the interstate, which is, let me just say this to you. I haven't been on there twice yesterday. If you don't have to get on I-26, these people are nuts coming through here. Tractor trailers going 100 miles an hour like it's dry pavement. So if you don't have to get on 26, don't get on 26. Go back road because it is nuts. I got stuck in 2 backup traffic situations yesterday. So anyway, you reach a point where it becomes, okay, we want to play football, we want to play volleyball, but what's going to be safe for kids on a school bus coming out of Mountain City or kids on a school bus coming from Kingsport, plus the fans. So we'll leave it up. That's above my pay grade, but we'll leave it above the powers that be. So if we don't play football, we'll play volleyball. If we don't play volleyball, we'll go home and get a night off.
Sounds good.
And that sounds good, too. So transferring, but thanks, George. George, you want to talk on the screen? You off in a minute?
we'll do it another day.
Do another day.
I'm here getting the prescription filled quicker.
There you go.
That's it.
So George is coming in to get his prescription filled from Lincolnfield Drug Center. So, again, and you've been in this business for how long now?
A little over 3 years.
3 years. So you've seen it. I can't comprehend going and go, come back. We don't have it ready. Come back. We don't have it ready. People are busy. They don't have time to come back 2 or 3 times. Plus, it's not like you're getting a milkshake from Pals or a milkshake from Chick-fil-A. This is medicine to make you feel better, to stop the hurt and stop the pain. You don't want to keep going back and waiting to get what you need. So here, it's real easy to transfer it, right?
It is, yep.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yep. So that's the name of the game. And here's something else to do. They do deliver. They don't. A lot of folks don't deliver anymore.
That was a big one there.
The skylight's got a little leak in it, but that's okay. We're all right. So, but anyway, you still deliver, don't you?
We do.
Yeah.
So we deliver basically anywhere in town and do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and delivery is free. So that's something a lot of people, especially a day like today, if they don't want to get out in this weather or, have trouble getting around or don't have a car or something, they can just give us a call and we'd be happy to bring it to you.
Now, how about that? In 2024, they still deliver like the old timey days, and you can pull right up here to the alleyway right outside the door, and you call in and they'll run it out and hand it out to them.
Yeah, sure do. And we've got a lot of people's got used to it. They'll pull up the back door and just beep, and we'll come out and bring it to them.
See, that's like the Walton's days. They honk the horn and they come out and hand off your prescription and away you go. That's why I love promoting this guy and his company, because it's just a little old-fashioned mom and pop service. That's the name of the game. That's what you thrive on, don't you?
Yeah, taking care of people is what keeps us in business.
Yep. He'll come back here in a little while with some show and tell. We got some. Of course, again, we're down to you don't want to hear this, but we got 88 days till Christmas. Where'd it go? Somebody got today's Valentine's Day. We got 88 days till Christmas, so he's got a couple of ideas, and he's got some things here behind us.
Yep.
So you say, Tom, it's too early talking Christmas. No, it's not. You go to every store in Tri-Cities, they all got Christmas out, so why wouldn't we talk Christmas to my man here? We are, and some fall stuff too. So we'll do that coming up in the next segment. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We've got lots to talk about. We got another crazy story about college football. Guy says, I'm just not going to play. I'm not making this up. He just said, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play enough, so I'm just not going to play. I'm going to redshirt. So he just says, I'm not going to play.
Good one.
Thank you, George.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir. He says, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play. Now, what would you do if Cecil called up and said, he's supposed to be here to work today? He said, I'm just not going to come in.
If you're
How's
not
that
gonna
work?
show up, can't keep a job.
How does Evan Carter tell the Rangers, you know what, I'm just not going to play today? Me and Caleb going to a picnic. We're just not going to play.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
It'd be nice, but this is what we're dealing with. And so we'll take a break and talk about it. It's a kid playing for Southern Cal says, I'm just not going to play now. I'm not getting to play enough, so I'm just going to redshirt, because you know the rule. If you play 4 games or less, you can redshirt, and you don't lose your eligibility. So he's played 3 games. He said, I'm not going to play. My dad said I don't have to play, and I'm not going to. Now, back of my head, back of my neck's burning. Are you kidding me?
A little bit spoiled, maybe.
Oh, good night. We'll take a break. Let's hear from a guy by the name of Dr. Eric Carter talking about kids' allergies here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. The owner of Lingerfield Drug Center. We've got some good things going on. The obvious. Let's start with kids' allergies. What's going on with that?
On that, a lot of parents, especially first-time parents, when their kids start having allergies, this year seems like it's been extra bad. Pollen everywhere, but parents kind of worry. They're not exactly sure what's best for their kid. And, with allergy, there is lots of different options you can take. And that's where I think, if you go into Walmart or a big chain pharmacy, you got to just try and figure it out on your own kind of. But here we have a lot of people will come in and ask, and we can talk to them and figure out, do they have different allergies. We can get you dye-free stuff, liquid, chewable tablets, plain tablets, drowsy or non-drowsy. There's a lot of different options, but these right here is ones we've been selling quite a bit of. The Benadryl's a good option. That one is dye-free, so that's good for kids with food allergies. And these liquids, too, are weight-based, and that's where you can calculate it yourself, or we'll do it for you and make it a little bit easier on you.
Oh, really? All right. Here's the Foster and Thrive Children's Allergy.
And that one is Claritin, so that's a real popular one. And that one's non-drowsy, so that'd be good for kids to take of the morning.
Yep. Oh boy, $9.59. Not exactly going to bust the billfold, and
Not too bad.
Here's one too. The children's that goes for $9.59. So there you go.
And that one's generic Zyrtec. That's probably our biggest one. And what a lot of people don't realize too is stuff like this, depending on insurance, sometimes insurances will pay for stuff like this. And that's where, big chains, you just go to check out and be out the door. But here we can try, and if insurance will pay, it's better for them to pay than the parents.
Absolutely. And here's one more to show you. This is children's for Foster and Thrive. These are 30 chewable tablets, grape flavored.
And those are not too bad. Some kids don't like the liquids and not quite old enough to swallow pills yet, but chewable tablets are a good option for them.
Hours are open?
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
On social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
Here's one more to show you. Children's chewables, 24 chewable tablets for $6.49.
And this one here is generic Tylenol. That's something else a lot of kids this time of year be playing outside and get hurt, twist an ankle or something like that, and parents are nervous about giving medicines like that to their children. But children's Tylenol is a good option, so that's handy stuff to have around the house this time of year, I think.
Phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
Children's Allergies. They got you covered. Lingerfield Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So the T.A. Duggar football game has been canceled, so that will not go today. So we'll go indoors and do volleyball at 5:15, and we'll do 5:30 first serve against Johnson County, the final home game of the regular season. So no T.A. Duggar football today, and I think that's the right decision. Nobody asked me, but I think it's right. So, again, you reach a point in all this where you realize, okay, everybody wants to play and everybody wants to, and I totally get it. But you reach a point and go, okay, what's in the best interest for everybody involved? And I think I think our director of schools made the right call by calling off the game today. So, and it's not to say we won't cancel it. If there's a lot of rain, a lot of high water in Mountain City, there will come a point where you put those kids, in this case girls, on the bus to come play volleyball. Well, I don't need to tell you, you're a smart person. You'll reach a point where things become much more important than a volleyball game or a football game in terms of flooding your home or losing power because of high winds and the rain. So, as of now, the volleyball's on, but the T.A. Duggar football game has been canceled, and we appreciate folks let me know that. Ken Birchfield, thank you, sir, for letting me know that. And let's see. Let's do the verse of the day. Verses of the day. Well, let's dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. Today it goes like this. Psalms 5:2-3 says, "Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray." Verse 3, "In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my request before you and wait in expectation." How about that? Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my request before you and wait in expectation. Verses of the day today, Psalms 5:2-3. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross today, certainly no different. All right, so Bear Alexander. This is the guy's name. The tackle for Southern Cal says he has expressed displeasure with his playing time. I'm not making this up. Came out this morning. I read this 2 or 3 times. I thought, I wouldn't be a coach. I wouldn't last 5 minutes, these divas. Are you kidding me? So this guy says, I'm not getting enough playing time. I'm just going to quit. That's exactly what he's doing. So defensive tackle Bear Alexander. He's a big old boy. I guess I would 6'3", 315. Big old hoss. So, hello, Kim Birchfield. Thank you. You're right. Thank you, God, my Lord Jesus. Amen. We don't need anything else. And when it comes right down to it, we don't have anything else. So, I talk about this all the time. I did a cantata one time, narrated a Christmas cantata 30 years ago. And one of the lines in the cantata says, when you come to the point that I'm all you have, you will find I'm all you need. Whew, that's powerful. Bear Alexander says, I'm not playing. There you go. Tony Jones, who Alexander calls him his father, says he doesn't plan to play for the rest of the season for Southern Cal to preserve a year of eligibility. Why? He plans to stay with the team in practice. So now the tail's wagging the dog. I'm not going to play, but I'll hang around practice. I wouldn't let him within 20 miles of the field. You can't suit up and play for my football team. I'm the head coach now. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you are. Are you kidding me? So he's not going to play. He's going to quit the team because he's not getting enough playing time. But he's still going to plan to play. I can't even talk, getting so fired up. Plans to stay with the team and practice. Ain't a snowball's chance that boy would be on my team, and I could lose every game. I wouldn't put him on the field, wouldn't let him at practice. Either you're on my team or you're not on my team. Plain and simple. Either you is or you ain't. And if you ain't, hand me your helmet and your jersey and everything else and enjoy your life. There'll be somebody to replace you. Anyway, he's a third-year player. He spent his freshman season at Georgia, played 21 snaps in the 27-24 loss to Michigan last Saturday. Has 10 career tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks in 28 games. Lincoln Riley said, well, the reason he's not getting a lot of snaps comes from increased competition, so he's not good enough to be out there playing, is what he's trying to say. He being Lincoln Riley says, he's got other guys out there challenging him and obviously playing ahead of him. So he played 3 games, which is below the 4-game threshold to preserve the season for his eligibility. By redshirting, he'll have 2 seasons remaining. Here's what his daddy said. If Bear's not being a starter and playing 35 or 40 snaps a game isn't in the best interest of the team, we need to do something different. Maybe you do. It's called TRANSFER. That's what I would tell him. Whew, get me fired up. Really? Then he says he's not going to play, but he'll practice and stay with the team. No, you won't. But anyway, that's what's going on. That's what's out there. So, and you wonder why these coaches are saying, we've had enough. We're rolling out of here. I still want to know why Saban left down Alabama. Roy Williams said he left North Carolina because of all the eligibility and the transfer and all the recruiting stuff going on. That it's almost 24/7. Mike Krzyzewski indicated the same thing. So, it's nonstop, the recruiting, and now you have the transfer portal. They can transfer on the drop of a dime, and now we got guys like this yahoo that says, if I'm not going to play, I'm just not going to be on the team. I'll stay on the team practice. I'll do you a favor. I don't want to play. I'm not going to play because I'm not getting enough snaps. What does Daddy say again? If not being a starter and playing 35 or 40 snaps a game isn't in the best interest of the team, we need to do something different. Yeah, you do. Let me help you. Let me help you with that. But anyway, that's me. I'm an old redneck, but I'm thinking, really? I mean, at what point do we say enough's enough? Now that what was the team? Oklahoma State's guys kept coming to the coach, wanting more and more money. Coach said, it's football season. It's time to play football. We'll talk about more name, image, and likeness money later on. It's time to get on the field and play. So we pamper them, we baby them, we give them everything they want, these athletes. We put them in the best dorm on campus more times than not. They get a training table. The average student on campus at a major university doesn't get a training table. They get all this. They get tutors if they even go to class. They get tutors to help them out, on and on. Some do. A lot don't. Some do. Some actually make an effort to get a degree. But we get to the end of this thing, and so now we've got them. If we don't get enough playing time, we're just going to quit. I'm going to take my toys, leave the sandbox. Where do we stop this? At what point do we say, enough's enough? We babied you, we give, and it's not, my dad used to say you give them A, B, C, and D, and they want E. He's right. So, anyway, Bear Alexander, and he'll set a precedent. There'll be other guys do the same thing. Well, I'm not getting enough playing time. I'm just going to quit. I'll stay on the team practice, but I'm just not going to. I don't want to play because I'm not getting enough reps. There's not it. Well, Lincoln Riley can do what he wants to. He's getting paid big bucks, far more than I am sitting here doing my thing. But there's not a chance I'd do that. I'd let that boy go so fast his eyes would swim. Son, have a good career. I wish you the best. Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live here. We're on the road. We are at Lingerfeld Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth. And we'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. Again, no T.A. Duggar football today. We'll do volleyball tonight. Final match of the regular season at home against Johnson County. We'll do that beginning at 5:15. First serve at 5:30 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. You're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club Savings Account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub-account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club Savings Account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
The greatest labor-saving device of the 21st century is here. It's the revolutionary grocery delivery service from Food City, powered by Instacart. It's perfect for busy professionals, moms on the go, or anyone looking to have more free time. Just shop online for the same fresh meat, farm fresh produce, and all your grocery needs delivered straight to your door. Visit foodcitydelivers.com.
Drug Center, Health Mart Pharmacy. Tell me about that. Why does that help the consumer in the community shop?
Yeah, the Health Mart is a group that whenever pharmacies buy drugs, they're able to contract with small pharmacies and get us purchasing power the same as a big pharmacy would be able to do, like a big chain or something like that. So basically all our prescriptions that we buy and anything over the counter like medicines, braces, glasses, really about anything, it lets us get cheaper prices. That is good for us and good for our customers because a lot of people think coming to a small pharmacy you may have to pay more for prescriptions or over the counters, but if anything it's cheaper here.
Yep, it's not the case. It's cheaper here. Hours are open again at Lingerfeld Drug Center.
Yeah, here Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 12.
How do we find you on social media?
On Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
And you know when we'll ask you, the magic phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
Health Mart Pharmacy. There's a sign hanging up there. Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live again. Show number 2156 on this 26th day of September. We're live here at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton. So, NASCAR racing tripleheader this weekend. Tomorrow night will be the Craftsman Series. Will be the Kubota Tractor 200 at Kansas. On Saturday, the Xfinity race will be the Kansas Lottery 300 at 4 o'clock on Saturday. Then on Sunday, the Hollywood Casino 400 for the Cup Series drivers, and the playoffs continue. Round 2, Kansas. Then next week they come to Charlotte. Nope, I'm wrong. Next week they come to Talladega. Then they go to Charlotte for the Roval race, the road course race in Charlotte. So that's your next 3. Kansas this weekend, Talladega next weekend, and then Charlotte coming up in 3 weeks. So Dr. Carter's going to put together some show and tell here in a few minutes. Looking forward to that. See what all he's got to show you for the fall and even into Christmas gift-giving ideas here. It's more than just a pharmacy here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Hello to Bryson. Carrie, want to say hello to you. Rick Ranson down in Pensacola. Mary Lynn Taraka, hope I'm saying it right. T-A-R-A-C, Taraka, probably Taraka. Andy Lowaldy, hello to Deborah Gardner. Hello to Floyd Nave. Hello, Baker. How you doing, lady? No football today. Melissa Lester. We've got volleyball. We're going to jump in and do the last volleyball game of the regular season at home at 5:15. First serve at 5:30 is Johnson County. Larry Bryan, hello to you, sir. Roger Franklin. Correct, Miss Clowney yonder. Love it. Miss Clowney down in Union, South Carolina. I'd say they're going to get some rain down there, too. Jimmy and Pam Eggers, Becky Irvin in Kingsport, thank you, dear, for watching. Kim Birchfield, thank you, sir. Dorothy Stanton. And let's see, Bernard Farmer, that's a new name. And let's see what we got. Now, the homecoming game is still on. I haven't heard anything to the contrary about that. I know they've canceled the parade and the crowning of the football homecoming queen tomorrow night. Understandably so, with all the rain and wind. Certainly the wind's going to be very windy here as results of Helene. So then I read there's 2 more out there in the ocean cranking up, too, out in the Atlantic. So we're not out of the woods yet as far as storms for the hurricane season, which ends November the 1st. Sam Bullock, hello to you. And let's see, let's give us one more here. Steve Shipley down in Spring Hill, Tennessee, watching. Coach Shipley, thank you, sir, for watching, being on the show. So let's take a look at, let's see, anybody else? Gloria Coball. Hello, Gloria Coball. How you doing? Sad story here. We found out earlier in the week that Brett Favre announced he is diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Well, former Minnesota Viking quarterback Tommy Kramer, who's 69, has been diagnosed with dementia. And so said his doctors told him at the 1-year checkup it has not advanced and he has stopped drinking, consuming alcohol to better cope with it. So by his own admission, he said, I was drinking too much, and so I don't know if that led to it, he said, but so now I have dementia, and I've taken that off my plate. So good thing you got some raincoats. You got that right. We got raincoats from Brummett Sports Shop. I like old David Lyons. He's a nice one. So anyway, we got another story. We already told you about Bear Alexander. That's a crazy story. So we told you yesterday about the quarterback from UNLV. It's leaving UNLV because they didn't come up with the money he wanted. Well, there's a little sidebar story to this thing. There's a little part of it they kind of left out of the story. The agent, this is nuts. See, this all goes back to they started this thing, this transfer portal. They had no guidelines, no guardrails. They just opened up the door, opened up the barn door, and here we are. And so it's a dog and pony show, to say the least. And there's no answer to any of this. So you telling me you're going to tell, well, it's like I asked him. Cecil says he ain't coming in today. Mark said, well, I ain't coming in today. You're not giving me enough hours. I'm just not going to come back. And I know it's a different kind of analysis, but it really isn't, because that's what this kid did. Big Bear from Southern Cal said, I'm just not going to play anymore. I'm not getting enough reps. Hello, Thomas Smitherman. That's a new name. Thank you, sir. Anyway, so we told you yesterday about the quarterback UNLV. He's transferring because he's not getting paid. Quitting the team is the starting quarterback. They're undefeated at 3-0 off to a great start. So it over unfulfilled name, image, and likeness promises. Well, seems to be a minor detail in this whole story now. They forgot to tell us that the agent that represents this kid is not licensed in Nevada, so it's a moot point. So Marcus Cromartie is a registered sports agent in the state, but he's not registered. He has no record of being in the state, so he has no rights legally to represent this kid who's at UNLV. So it's in essence dead in the water. Cromartie said that he's leaving because of an unfulfilled promise of $100,000. So that adds a little different spin to it, would you think? Yeah, it does. Let me go ahead and tell you, adds a real big spin to it. And given the fact that he's not legally bound to be able to represent this kid in Nevada because he's not a registered sports agent in the state of Nevada. So basically, he's on this kid's left the school. He's hung him out to dry for money he said he's supposed to get. He's not a – hello, Wayne Adcock. Thank you, by the way, sir, for helping me out last week for the Boone game. Went to the PA room, and he helped me. I needed a roster in the worst way, and they gave me a roster. So thank you, sir, for your kindness. And good luck to you guys tomorrow night playing – who is it? Campbell County? It doesn't sound right. I got the list here in a minute. I'll run down who all's playing. Who does Boone play tomorrow night? Let's see here. Daniel Boone. Don't tell me. It starts with a C. Yeah, it was Campbell County. I was right. The Cougars are coming. So, anyway, thank you. It was very, very kind. So, hello, Misty Taylor. Met her the other night. She's going to be at the game tomorrow night. She's from Georgia. She watches everything we do, and I got my opportunity to meet Misty. Made my night. I met Craig Jones, who's in town from Nebraska to see his grandsons play at Elizabethton. Met him. They watch everything we do out of Nebraska, so thank you. And I met Misty from Georgia. Let me do Willie Nelson. Georgia. I'm such a dweeb. All right, let's see here. Anyway, the agent, he's not registered and licensed to represent this kid in Nevada. So this kid's quit the team because he get the money because this guy's representing him. Well, it turns out he can't help him because he's not a registered sports agent. So basically, this quarterback has really kind of hung himself out to dry here. He's quit the team, and so I don't know whether they'll let him back or not. The Mountain West Conference has successfully convinced UNLV and Air Force to stay in the league. Both teams have been heavily courted by the Pac-12. So here's what we've done here. The Mountain West Conference says, you guys stay, we don't want you to leave. You guys stay, we're going to pay you at least $25 million in bonus money to each school. So the Mountain West Conference on the hook for $50 million to keep the Air Force Academy, UNLV, inside the Mountain West Conference. The bonuses are primarily expected to be funded by the exit fees that Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, and Utah State are going to be paying for leaving. The Mountain West Conference is due upwards of $17 million from each of those schools. You can do the math. 17 times 5 is a chunk of money. So they're going to take that money, turn around and say, you guys stay, Air Force stays, and UNLV stays. We're going to give you $25 million apiece to stay. What is 17 times 5? Let's see, that'd be 5 7s are 35, carry you 3, 5 1s are 5, carry you 3. It's $85 million. They're going to take 25 of that and kick it right back to keep UNLV and Air Force in the league. AAC, the American Athletic Conference, receiving commitments from Memphis, South Florida, Tulane, and University of Texas, San Antonio to remain within that conference after they got flirted with by the Pac-12. So they're going to stay put. So all of a sudden the Pac-12's thought it had all these teams coming. Well, they do have those state schools. Boise, Colorado, Fresno, San Diego, and Utah States are all leaving. But they also thought they were going to get Memphis, South Florida, Tulane, and Texas, San Antonio, and they said, no, we're going to stay put. So there you go. Hey, it's the Tom Douglas Sports Show. We are live here again at Lingerfield Drug Center. There is no T.A. Duggar football game today. We're going to stream it. It got canceled. The undefeated T.A. Duggar Cyclones rained out, weathered out. And so we will jump in there and do the last home game of Elizabethton Lady Cyclone volleyball in the regular season it's a league game, by the way. It's a conference match against the Lady Longhorns out of Johnson County. So we got that coming up tonight. 5:15 airtime, and then we'll do 5:30 first serve. The Lady Cyclones and the Lady Longhorns out of Johnson County. So there you go. Quick break. We'll be right back with more after this from Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. You're watching show number 2156. Coming up next, we'll run down top 25 college football and also run down high school football. Who's playing? We've got some changes for Saturday because of the weather. Tell you all about that next here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions, and we're building books. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Smith from Physical Therapy Services, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Things that you do, maybe some things folks don't realize you do at PTS.
So a lot of people think that we hang our hat on sports and providing sports coverage, which we do, and we do a very good job with that. I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but there's a reason that we've been doing this since 1976, and we continue to be the go-to people for this. But some of the things that we treat that people don't realize that we treat is just generalized deconditioning. People that aren't able to get up out of chairs, people that aren't able to work, people that want to be able to go and see their grandkids play sports, but they can't make it from the parking lot into the stadium. So we help people do that. Vertigo. We do a lot of vertigo work and a lot of dizziness work. We're one of the few vertigo from the American Balance Institute, one of the few vertigo clinics within the state of Tennessee. We do a fantastic job with that as well. And the other thing is, because we've been in business for so long, we are very well integrated within the healthcare system of Northeast Tennessee and outside of Northeast Tennessee. So if we can't help you, we can refer you to the right people that can provide you with the appropriate care.
Awesome. A lot of things. Website, how do we find your website? What's there?
PTSTN.net. You'll find our information, contact information. We're currently redoing our website, trying to make it better and updated. Really, the best way to get in touch with us is to call us or stop by, set up for a consultation, and we can point you in the right direction. Whether we're pointing back at us to get you taken care of, or we are pointing you to one of our fellow clinics and fellow physicians.
Phone number is
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, PTS, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, and readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. Catherine Grabowski, ladies and gentlemen. She was on the show the other day from the Carter County Bank family. Of course, we're right. There's just a glass door in between. We just walk in from one to the other. Hello, Jessica Tester. How you doing? Travis King, Della Easterly, Tim Cotton, Reeve Helbert, Lois Schaff, Kelly Buckles, Karen Jenkins. Thank you all for watching. Let's see, Jonathan Keel. Again, Tia Duggar football canceled. because of the weather, obviously. And so there's Jackie Hamilton. How you doing? And Margaret Sierra. Thank you all for watching. So we will come back tonight. Volleyball at 5:15, first serve 5:30 for the Lady Cyclones in Johnson County. That is still on, so we'll see how that goes for tonight. All right, let's take a look at college football. Top 25 tomorrow night, the Friday night game. 7th-ranked Miami of Florida hosting the Hokies of Virginia Tech. Tech struggling right now, so they could really use a big W. Also, then on Saturday, a lot of these will be impacted by the weather. I would think the Ole Miss game will be. 6th-ranked Ole Miss hosting Kentucky. 20th-ranked Oklahoma State at number 23 Kansas State. You know, the storm after Doglegs in Atlanta and thereabouts is heading straight up to Kansas and Chicago and up into the Midwest. So it's not just going to fizzle out in the South. It's going to impact this country for several days and several parts of this great country of ours, the United States of America. And Kansas may feel the effects as well. There's a game there on noon on Saturday at Kansas State in Manhattan. 12th-ranked Michigan hosting Minnesota. 22nd-ranked BYU will be at Baylor. 24th-ranked Texas A&M, the Aggies hosting Arkansas, Tennessee's next opponent. The Volunteers off this week. 13th-ranked Southern Cal without Bear Alexander, God bless him, hosting Wisconsin. 21st-ranked Oklahoma will be at Auburn. Top 20 matchup. 15th-ranked Louisville, number 16 Notre Dame. Top-ranked Texas will host Mississippi State. You have 17th-ranked Clemson. These are night games now, hosting Stanford. That may be impacted by the weather. We'll see. 3rd-ranked Ohio State. But I think by Saturday it's all it's all heading in a different part of the country. Around here, from here back to the Atlantic Seaboard, I think it's going to be okay after probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening. But that's just me, and that's by me just watching all the maps and kind of, as I said, I'm a weather geek, so just kind of seeing what I can see. It looks like it's going to go up around Atlanta and head that way, head towards the middle part of the country. So Clemson may be okay on Saturday. We'll see. 3rd-ranked Ohio State at Michigan State. 18th-ranked Iowa State. Cyclones will be in Houston. The big game of the season and the biggest game of the year to this point. Number 2, Georgia. Number 4, Alabama at 7:30 in Tuscaloosa. That may be impacted by the weather. We'll see. 19th-ranked Illinois will be at number 9, Penn State. 14th-ranked LSU in Baton Rouge hosting South Alabama. 25th-ranked Boise State, home to Washington State. 10th-ranked Utah hosting Arizona. And 8th-ranked Oregon will be in UCLA to battle the Bruins. That is your top 25 schedule for this weekend. NFL football tonight, Thursday night, the Cowboys will be in New York to battle the Giants. Both are 1-2 teams. All right, here we go. Games have been rescheduled for Saturday. Cloudland and Hampton, they'll play that one at 6. United Happy Valley, they'll play that one at 7:30. And Johnson County, ranked 8th in the state, they'll be at home on Saturday against Gatlinburg-Pittman. So there you go. Unicoi County, Morristown West, Jeff County, Sevier County, and Claiborne are off anyway for the bye week. So to Saturday night, on Saturday, Cloudland and Hampton, United Happy Valley, and Gatlinburg-Pittman of Johnson County. Tomorrow night, still on the docket, ready to go. There is one tonight, Chucky Doak, the Black Knights hosting Cocke County tonight. We'll get it out of the way and play it tonight before the rain and the winds get in here. And they are coming for sure. All right, tomorrow night in Johnson City, Scienceville hosting William Blount. Dobbins Minute travels to Morristown East. Crockett will be at home tomorrow night hosting Westridge. Campbell County, as we told you, being Gray to battle Daniel Boone. You have Tennessee High in Abington, Virginia. Volunteer at Greenville. Cherokee, the Chiefs will host Seymour. Granger, the Grizzlies on the road to Northview Academy. Also tomorrow night, West Green at South Green. Twin Springs, the Fighting Titans in Nicholsville hosting Cumberland Gap. Wartburg Central will be at Eagleton Academy. You'll have North Green hosting Williamsburg, Kentucky. And you'll have our game, of course, the Cyclones and the Sullivan East Patriots in for homecoming 2024. Again, no parade tomorrow night. No crowning of the homecoming queen. They'll do that next week against Dobbins Minute, the next home game and the final home game of the regular season. But tomorrow night, here we go. We've got football against the Sullivan East Patriots. It's exciting Elizabeth and Cyclone football. It's homecoming 2024 this Friday night. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Plez and the rest of the Cyclone Network. Axel Steins, Isaac Fletcher, Jackson Judah, Kerry Taylor, and yours truly as the Cyclones entertain the Sullivan East Patriots in a regional matchup as the Cyclones try to make it 4 wins in a row in 2024. Airtime at 6:50. Kickoff at 7:30 this Friday night. Homecoming 2024. It all starts at 6:50 right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. We're talking to our sponsor again, Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of the Cyclones and Tom Taylor Sports Show. So for folks who've never been here, tell us all about Cannon's. What's it all about?
Oh, goodness. Family-owned business. We are always at Cannon's in the house usually. I mean, we're here for our customers. We want to support our community. We love our little town. Elizabethton is such a sweet place to live in, and we got 4 grandkids. They're all involved in sports, softball, baseball, volleyball, soccer. So we enjoy that aspect of our community and enjoy our customer. We love to see people come in and love to talk to them and just have a good time.
42 years. So how do we find you on social media?
We have a Facebook page that is tremendously visited. We have probably around 15,000 followers each month. And that's a good way. CannonsHomestore.com is our website. Full picture catalog of, I think there's 1.2 million things on our website.
Wow.
Now, we don't have all that in the store, but it just shows how much we can get. Have a lot of things of it in the store, but we don't, of course, don't have room for a million products.
Hours are open?
Open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. This coming next Friday will be open until 8 that night. It's the downtown Thirst Friday event. Looking forward to that.
And the phone number?
423-543-6937.
One of our great sponsors again right here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. The great folks right here at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton. Now look who stopped by, the Milton University flag football team, the Lady Buffs, and this young lady's from Milton, Georgia. Hello, Milton, Georgia. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, where is Milton, Georgia, geographically? Close to Atlanta, on the coast? Whereabouts are you?
It's close to Alpharetta.
Alpharetta. Yeah, okay. I know where you're at. She is here. Trinity Gillespie, one of the ladies that stopped by to talk about the Milligan University flag football team. What position do you play, ma'am?
I'm a running back.
Running back.
Yes.
What age did you start playing football? When did this all start for you?
I started playing my senior year, so that was when I turned 17, I believe. I was 17.
17 years old?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
19.
So you played 2 years?
Yeah.
Cool. So what's the cool thing about being a running back? You've only played the sport 2 years, so what's been a cool thing for you learning to play running back?
Yeah, I mean, I personally like how I get to choose where I can go in the field. So I feel like that's pretty cool. And also the routes that I have, I feel like they're pretty cool as well.
So you were here last year?
Yes, I was.
How many touchdowns did you score?
So I wasn't the running back last year. I was the backup running back.
Backup running back. All right. So now you're going to be the running back.
I hope so.
You got wheels. Can you go?
Yes, I can.
Can you really? Got jets? Pew. So you remember the cartoon Roadrunner?
Yes.
All right. Are you that fast? Can you go?
I believe so. I like to think so.
You like to think so. That's exactly right. So. I love it. So last year you guys went from 3 wins to 10 wins under Coach Whitten.
Yes.
Got to go to the national tournament down at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Tell me about that. Is that pretty cool?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience for all of us. I mean, it was our first year in flag to be able to go to the Mercedes-Benz and to get to, like, the final. That was pretty cool. And it says something.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you're in there with the big boys. You had the bigger schools. And there's little old Milligan.
Yes.
What, like 1,500 students this semester. So they're in there running with the big dogs. And so how did you guys do down there, by the way?
We did pretty good. I mean, we got in the final. We got to the final one, and then.
You got in the championship?
Yeah.
All right. So how many did you have to win to get to the championship?
I think it was like. We didn't have to win any.
Oh, it was invitation?
Yeah, it was an invitational.
So when you got there, you did good. You racked up.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing right now in the off season to get ready?
Working out in the weight room.
Yeah.
Lifting weights and agility, speed.
Every time I'm around the school, I go past the gym. I see you guys in there pumping. I mean, he's got you in the gym all the time. I mean, the weight room all the time, isn't he?
All the time.
So what does a running back do? Are you working on your legs to get stronger? You working on your upper body? What kind of weights he got you on as a running back?
Yeah, I work on everything.
Everything?
So I work legs, back,
Got
arms,
the whole deal.
The whole deal.
All right. What number do you wear?
33.
33. And what are you majoring in at Milligan?
Nursing.
Nursing.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, do you want to work with the older folks? You want to work with kids?
I want to work with babies.
With babies.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Trinity Gillespie, ladies and gentlemen, from Milton, Georgia, is our first guest from Milligan University of Flag Football, thanks to Coach Whitten. What about Coach Whitten? Is he pretty cool?
Yes, he's an amazing person.
He is an amazing person, isn't
Yes.
he? Oh, I know. We have him on there all the time, and he is. He loves your girls, you girls, and so he pushes you, but he just pushes because he wants you to be the best you can be.
Yes,
It's the name of the game.
absolutely.
He is an amazing person. You got that right. Hello, Linda Birchfield. Hello to Margie Hensley. Hello to Jimmy Stout down in Georgia watching. In Atlanta, hello to Steve Evans, Colin Nidifer, Tina Chambers. Let's see here. Larry Spivey, Tyrone Smith. Any of these people, you know any of these people? They watching because of you?
No, I don't.
All right. Now, you can send us home. You can like and share it. You can send it back to the folks. They can be watching this later on. So you want to look in the camera and say hello to anybody? Because you'll go home and say, hey, you need to watch this. And you better say something to them. So look, see me.
Hi to my mom and my sisters.
There you go.
Yeah.
Down in Milton, Georgia.
Down in Milton, Georgia.
All right. Good job. What's your number again on the?
33.
I'm looking for it. Again, that's Larry Bird's number. That's awesome. 33, Trinity Gillespie. That's number one fan of the number one player, I should say, of the Milligan University flag football team. All right, let's get Sophia in here from Grovetown, Georgia. Thank you, Trinity. Good job, dear. There you go. Hello, Shane Clark. Hello to, let's see, a couple more here. Linda Birchfield. We said Larry Neasley. I think I called his daughter's name the other day in the volleyball. I think someone was spelled that way. Hello to Pat Harkin. Hello to Craig Bird. Thank you all for watching. This young lady's from Grovetown, Georgia. Is that right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
where's that at?
On the edge of South Carolina.
Oh, right on the border.
Mm-hmm.
A little tiny town, huh?
It is.
How big is Grovetown, Georgia?
Well, it's growing, so it's starting to get bigger.
Well, what is it now? Hundreds or thousands or how many people?
Thousands.
Thousands?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you go to high school?
Grovetown High School.
Grovetown High?
Yeah.
What was your nickname? Pirates?
No, we were
Bobcats?
We were the Warriors.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Thought I'd try. What the heck? So tell me, how did you wind up from Grovetown, Georgia to Milligan University to play football with Coach Whitten?
Coach Whitten.
Yeah. How'd you get here?
Well, my coach wanted me to pursue flag football in college, and I did too. So we had reached out to Coach Whitten, and we had a Zoom call, and we ended up visiting, and then I'm here.
What do you think about Milligan?
I like Milligan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty campus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What are you majoring in?
Biology.
Biology. So, so when you graduate, you're going to be able to teach it? So is that your goal?
I want to be a vet.
You want to be a vet? Big animal or small animal?
I want to do marine animals.
Marine animals, which would be sharks, dolphins, fish,
yeah.
octopus, whatever, whales.
Yeah.
Yeah, turtles. That's pretty cool. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be her. That's neat. I'd say it pays pretty good, too. Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, it does. So I can see you being like the vet on staff at SeaWorld or something like that. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you something. Ask Trinity. At what point did you start playing flag football?
Sophomore year in high school, so I was 14.
14. Well, I mean, did somebody get you to sign up? Did you just your buddy
No,
go?
that was the year that we had it at our high school. It started at our high school, and I just decided I wanted to play because I've already played other sports.
That's
and
awesome.
I just fell in love with it.
Yeah. So what position you play at Milligan?
Linebacker.
Ooh. 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 Are you a bad mamma jamma linebacker? I mean, you go out, you're headhunter, you go after it. Yeah, that's good. Now, for those, we talk about this every time we have them on, you have flags on either side, right? Not on front, back.
Yes,
On either
just
side.
either side, yeah.
And all you got to do is stop, play. You just pull it.
Mhm.
So it just comes up out of your side of your pants. Is what it is?
It's
not,
a belt.
Is it Velcroed?
So it's like, no, it's like suction cups.
Suction cups.
Yeah.
Okay, so pull it and plays dead. That's how it stops, right? Cool. So you were here last year, obviously. So tell me about you, through your eyes, about the experience of playing in Atlanta, by playing at Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, that was awesome, especially because I'm from Georgia and I'd never been to the Benz. So going there was definitely an experience.
Never been to the Benz. Now we're talking that slang talk. Now we ain't been to the Benz. So that's good. Good stuff. Did you have your family come watch it since you're from Georgia?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Have they been up here to Milligan yet?
Yes.
Your family?
Multiple times, yeah.
Yeah. So practicing now, lifting weights.
Yep.
Trinity said you guys, so what are you working on as a linebacker in the weight room?
He just has us working on everything.
Doing like a circuit, on a little bit of everything?
Yeah, so legs one day, full body one day. We do a little bit of football on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah. What's your impression of Coach Witten?
He's great. He's an amazing coach. Yeah.
He is an amazing coach. Isn't he? He's a great guy. Every one of these girls have said it, and I'm not prompting them, don't have to. Because, I mean, if you're around him for very long, it just kind of rubs off the enthusiasm, positivity, and it's like he runs wide open, 100 miles an hour with his hair on fire. Love it. So your number is?
14.
14. We're looking for number 14, Miss Ortiz, this year from Grovetown, Georgia.
Yeah.
Thank you, lady. Appreciate you. Let's bring in our last one, and he sent down 3, and that's awesome. This young lady's not too far from here, from Clarksville, Tennessee. Yo. As she sits down, hello to William Morris, hello to Rodell, hello to Linda Hayworth, hello to Brandon Sutton, hello to Sandra Perkins, to Wayne and Ann Hayes. That's Carrie's mom and dad. They're great peeps. Hello to Trevor Goodlett. Hello to Abby. I can't pronounce your last name, I'm sorry. Hello to Bernice Keeping. And let's get one more in here. Let's say hello to Craig Bird. And let's say hello to Sarah Ranghorn. How you doing, lady?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Did I get that right? I did, didn't I?
No, it's Ranghorn. It's all right. I've heard many.
I didn't read it right. My apology. Ranghorn. What did I call you just now?
Rainhorn.
Rainwater or something. I don't know. Never going to pay attention to me. It's Ranghorn from Clarksville, Tennessee. Where'd you go to high school out there?
Montgomery Central High School.
Montgomery Central, right. So how did you get playing flag football?
My senior year, they actually had it. It was very random. Like in December, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have a flag football league." It was only second year in Tennessee when they had it. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So you were Milligan last year.
Yep.
So what are you majoring in?
Exercise science.
What will we do with that degree?
Not really sure. I like something like within sports, more sports management route.
Be good.
Yeah.
Now, how did you wind up from Montgomery Central to Milligan University?
It's actually kind of a funny story. One day, I saw it on the news. This girl from Nashville, from Summit High School, actually, she went to go play at Campbellsville University, and my mom had texted me, and she was like, "Oh, they have flag football in college," and I was like, "What?" And I ended up reaching out to Coach Witten and had a Zoom call, and I was like, "That's where I'm gonna go."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fell in love with the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your parents like it out here too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
really
gorgeous.
pretty out here.
Campus is beautiful, beautiful campus. Only 1,500 kids, but again, they go from 3 wins to 10 wins to get to the national tournament at the, as she called it, at the Benz. So, did you have fun at the Benz last year?
I actually got injured in the 7th game of the season, so I had to miss out. I'm still in recovery, so I have a little bit of a different perspective as everybody else.
But did you get to go? Did you get to go?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
So you were there, just couldn't participate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still a pretty cool
Yeah, it was
experience.
definitely a cool experience.
Yeah, neat stuff. Now, what position do you play?
I play a wide receiver and corner.
Wide receiver and corner. So, are you 100% ready to go for this year? Are you still working?
I should be. It's like a 9-month rehab, and it would be 10 months before the season starts.
So you'll be ready.
Yeah.
All right. Coach Witten, what do you think about Ryan Witten?
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's one of a kind for sure.
One of a kind. There you go. So he's pretty tough, though. He pushes you guys, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah, or ladies. So in the weight room a lot. Then you practice on Saturdays and Sundays. Is that right?
Yeah.
Season starts, what do you tell me, March? Late February, early March?
Early February.
Early February? All right. So we're going to be streaming some of the games. They played at Citizens Bank Stadium. So what is your number?
7.
We're looking for number 7 as a wide out in a corner, right? Can you run? You got wheels like Trinity? Can you go?
Yeah.
Can you?
I can put the. Yep.
You can roll with it? Good. That's what I want to hear. I'm coming to call him. I don't come, he and I have talked about this. We were joking. I said, I ain't come to call a bunch of losers. I come to call winners. He said, you come to watch the Lady Bus, you will call a winner. He gets fired up, doesn't he? Yeah, I like it. Sarah Rankhorn. Did I get it right? Yep. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Clarksville, Tennessee. Good job. The ladies from the Milligan University flag football team. We love promoting them. We're going to be streaming their games here. I got to get the schedule. I'm pretty sure he said, doesn't it start in February? Yeah, it starts in February. So, but you blink and it'll be here. I mean, we're down to 88 days till Christmas. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
88 days till Christmas. Wow. Yeah, well, it'll be here before you know it. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to be joined again by Dr. Carter. Begin to wrap this thing up. Our football game is wiped out today. Tia Duggar will not play because of the weather. We are going to go inside and do the final volleyball of the regular season against Johnson County inside John Treadway Gymnasium. And we'll talk more about that after this from Poor Trav's Deli on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Folks, from Poor Trav's Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. If you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent, excellent opportunity to come by here and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Poor Trav's Deli at 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tell me, we don't talk a lot about it, Gabe. Tell me about the cold subs. Tell me about those in Poor Trav's, would you please?
So our cold subs, they come with they come in 2 different sizes, 12-inch, 6-inch, and they come with bologna, salami, ham, cheese, and then we can put whatever you want on it, and they come pre-made. We can get you out of here pretty quick.
6-inch or 12-inch?
Yes, sir.
6 inches, how much?
6 inches, $5.19, and a 12-inch is $6.49.
You couldn't make it for that. You couldn't go buy the bread. There's no way you could go buy the bread and make what they're going to do for you for that kind of price. The cold sub, 6-inch or 12-inch. They also sell salads. Tell me about the salads.
So we got a house salad that comes with cheese, tomato, croutons, and then 2 packs of dressing of your choice. And we can also throw our special signature onions on them. And then the chef salad comes with the same thing, but we can throw any type of meat you want on there. So a house salad is $6.29, and then the chef salad is $7.49.
Not going to bust your billfold, folks, and you get a salad too. They don't scrimp. That's kind of the motto. We don't scrimp. If you get a sandwich on those hot subs, we don't scrimp. So what's you're here all the time. What's the top 3 sandwiches you guys make day in and day out?
Ham and cheese, most popular. I'd say second to that, probably Mediterranean, and then third is probably a Reuben.
Yep. The Mad Italian is what? What do you get on it?
So you get ham, turkey, cheese, and then we can throw everything on there for you.
We got 10 cases of drinks over here. Everything: Pepsi products, Coke products, energy drinks. Got all that. We got. We run through all the different Wise, Cape Cod, Toms, Lances, Doritos, Cheetos. Got all the different kinds of chips.
Yes, sir.
All right here. Phone number to call is.
I actually don't know that part.
543.
Yeah, 6128.
6128. Poor Trav's Deli. They also sponsor our Player of the Game, folks. Every time a kid plays ball, again, from Elizabeth and Tia Duggar, we give them a Poor Trav's Deli Player of the Game. We appreciate that very much. Gabe Sexton, folks, one of our great sponsors right here, working hard.
Yes, sir.
At Poor Trav's Deli. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, those girls are cute as buttons. They didn't know what they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what they're getting into. And they said, "Man, that was pretty cool. We want to do." As they're walking away, we want to do that again. So, thank you again to the Trinity and Sarah and Christina from the Milligan University flag football team. Coach Witten coaches them, and so they stopped by again. Tia Duggar football washed out tonight. We are doing volleyball. 5:15 airtime, 5:30 first serve. We'll go inside and do the final home game of the regular season for the Lady Cyclones, who are the regular season champs in the volleyball, and the first-year coach from Greg Barrientos. So we'll do a little volleyball night against Johnson County. Now, I just read a report where they're having a lot of flooding and some power outages in Mountain City and Newland, North Carolina, because of the rain. And what's happening, there's so much rain, the trees, the ones that are dead, are falling because the ground's so soft, and the root system's gone. So a lot of them are hitting power lines, and there's going to be power outages, and even more so when this wind picks up, coming off of the remnants of Helene. So we're in for an interesting run for the next 24, probably 36 hours, and it's going to clear out. But again, it's no football today, but we do have volleyball. So, and I'm saying all that to say maybe Johnson County, they may end up saying they can't come because pouring down the rain coming down off Mountain City on a school bus with girls playing volleyball. You know, you reach a point where you got to think safety instead of playing ball. So, but right now it's on. So there you go. All right, here we go. Show and tell time. We got all kinds of goodies here. First off, before he gets going, let me show you again.
Saw that. I bet that is one of those little girls left that.
Did they?
Yep.
Yep. I'll take that to him. I'll get it to him. This is the Free Farmers Almanacs. Even, you know how you know your country? Still got the, remember Granddad used to have it on a nail in the barn. See the little hole up in the corner? That's why it's there. Because I know back in the day, all these farmers that are hanging on a nail in the barn where they were milking their cows in the mornings, they could read the Farmer's Almanac for the day. My grandfather did that. I can still see him doing that. These are free, by the way. Farmer's Almanac 2025. Then you have the free puppy calendar. So does it have all the pictures on this one page?
I think maybe on the back it's got them all.
Look at that guy.
Gosh, those are ugly, but I like them.
Man, look at this guy. There you go. That's your January dog. Oh, here they are, all in the back of the back. Yeah, check this out. These are free calendars, folks. Compliments of Lingerfield Drug Center. There's all the pictures of each month. My finger's in the way of that one, but these are free. So, and then you have the last one is the American Scenic Calendar. And here's what I like. Got some of the stuff on the back of it, how to plant with the signs and different things. So, and let's see, where is the... I know it's in here somewhere, isn't it? Maybe not.
It may not.
May not be in this one, but it's each different scene of America each month. It's a free calendar. And they're available while they last here at Lingerfield Drug Center here in downtown Elizabeth. Hello to Stanley Scott, Jacob Patrick, and let's throw out one more, Thomas Johansson, Jeffrey Wheeler, Charles Hall, and Patty Simmerly, and Bobby Little, and Helen Gibbs. How about that? And Lisa Swain. Thank you all for watching. So we got some show and tell. These are gift-giving ideas. This one says, I love fall most of all. That's a cute little.
Yep.
You call these knickknacks, don't you?
Yeah, we got quite a few little ones for fall.
Yep. I love fall most of all. There's that one. This one says, fall is my favorite. And that's a neat little thing to just put on a desk or put on a dresser, whatever. Good little neat idea, gift-giving idea. This one says, Better Together for $1.99. Look at that. Block of wood for $1.99. There's your price point from Lingerville Drug Center. And then also this one says Sweater Weather, which is coming.
It's about here, yeah.
Yep, for $1.99. So there you go. So it's more than a pharmacy, folks. They have all kinds of gifts here, too. So now, let me tell you about this. Is this one I got? Yep. Blackberry preserves. The best. I'm telling you. You can say Smuckers, all these others you want to, but I'm telling you, I get them down here. Blackberry preserves with the Lingerville Drug Center label on it. You sell these like hotcakes, don't you?
We do. We actually sent in an order earlier in the week. Supposed to be getting a few new things in, too. So
Yeah.
be exciting to get some.
Blackberry preserves, peanut butter and jelly, and blackberry preserves. Oh, a big old glass of milk. It's a cold, make your teeth hurt. There you go. That'll set you free right there. Look at the price point, $8.99. And these are Lingerville Drug, your hometown pharmacy serving Elizabeth and Carter County since 1956. You've got your own label on it. Blackberry preserves.
And all these jams, jellies, and all our gifts and stuff, we're doing sale again towards the end of the year, but we're doing all this stuff buy one, get one half off.
Oh, really?
So about $12, you can get you 2 jars if you want. So that's
There
pretty
you
good
go.
deal on them, yeah.
For $12, you can come out of there with all the, and you have, this is just 3 to show you. There's how many over there total, you think?
A bunch. Probably a good 30 or 40.
30 different kinds, yep.
Bunches and bunches.
Here's the Honey Crisp Apple Butter. Whoo, baby, you talking about good. There it is, for $8.99. Buy one, get that one half price for a limited time. And then this one is the Bourbon Barbecue Sauce. Tell me about this one.
So that one is, I actually grilled some wings in that the other day, but it's kind of like just a real good sweet barbecue sauce, but it's kind of got a little bit of smoky flavor to it, so it's very good. But shit's getting weather to where you can tolerate to be outside grilling now. It's cooled down a little bit from the summer.
Absolutely. Well put. So then we got the gnomes. By the way, all those again are buy one, get one half price. Again, and there's about 30 different jars to choose from. They've got all kinds of preserves over there. Strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, apple butter. There's some sugar-free too, aren't there?
There is.
Yeah.
We got the honeys, salsas, and a bunch of different pickled things too. I think pickled squash, dill pickles, pickled green beans, the dilly beans. There's a bunch of goodies up there.
Goodies. You're exactly right. Now he sells these little gnomes. These are cute. These are $7.99. This little guy, what's he all about here?
Little Dracula fella.
Dracula. With a heart for a mouth. That's cool. There he is, Dracula. There's that one. Then this one for the Halloween season. Little guy that's, what would he be?
I think it's a witch. I guess a man witch.
Little man, yeah. Little wizard, little gnome-looking wizard guy for $7.99. Then here's your Halloween one. So these are cute, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Yep. 2 grown men talking about these gnomes. There you go. So, but they are cute. $7.99 for this little guy too. These are available here at Lingerville Drug Center. You got a whole, gosh, how many of those you think you got over there?
Too many, just about it.
Yep.
But got them every season. Got them for moms, dads, grandmothers, birthdays, pets. About any occasion you can think of, they're over there.
You used to have a guy over there that had a football. He's dressed out, had his top
Yep.
looked like a football.
Still got that, yeah.
Still got him too over there. And they reload them. They're only, those are $7.99 or $6.99. Say $6.99 or $7.99.
$6.99.
$6.99. Okay, I missed it by a buck. So these are $6.99. I want to make sure I did. Yeah, okay, I did. All right, so that's good. All right, now we move into the candles. So, and it's candle season.
Oh yeah.
And these may come in handy. I hope not. But if we lose power, then you'd have candles to kind of keep things lit for a little while. So this is the hot buttered rum, the Black Crow hot buttered rum. Pop it. Let's smell that thing, because
That one's good.
night.
And what I like about these, some candles you light, and you can smell them if you're right around the candle. But I've got a warmer in my living room that I've got into using, and if you put one of these under a warmer or light it, it'll smell up the whole house.
Does it really?
Yeah, they're very powerful. They're good.
Hot buttered rum on that one. Okay. And then this one's called Cozy Cabin. All right. I like it. Hot buttered rum I like better, but I like that one too. That's good.
This one's kind of like a manly scent to me, almost like a pine forest or something like that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So this one is called the obvious. Oh, good night. Fresh apple.
And that's most people's favorite, I think. But I'm not big on the apple, but that is it's a good smelling candle.
Well, the cool thing about these two, you got these little handles.
Yeah.
And then once the candle finally burns out, then you got your really cool little jar there with a lid on it. So
what I've started doing, I've run through I think 2 or 3 of them now. But after I'm done, I take those jars, keep screws and nails and odd bobs in them to carry around in the garage.
Oh, do you really?
They're
That's
handy.
neat.
As long as you don't drop them.
Long, yeah. And this one's called Autumn Leaves. Oh yes, got a little spice kick to that one. Called Autumn Leaves, and these things will burn a long time too, won't they?
Oh yeah, they do.
Yep. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and take that one off your hands. That hot buttered rum. Just set that off, and we'll go ahead and get that one. So good stuff. All this is going on. You've got puzzles here. You got T-shirts here. You've got the. I know I bought one of the magnifying glasses and gave that as a gift, a practical gift to someone a little bit older. Man, they loved it. And it's got the light on it where they can read and turn the light. In fact, run over and get one real quick if you don't care. Get some more knick-knacks. We can be here all day knick-knacking. I love it. Love the little gadgets, little things he has in here at Lingerfield Drug Center. It's more than just a pharmacy. Yeah, check these out right here. These are neat. And these go for $4.99. See, check this out. Put it right here where they can read it. See, little magnifying glass for $5. There it is. $4.99. Very practical. Here's another one like with a different style to it. It's got some stripes going on it, but same thing. And for $4.99, you talk about practicality. It's very good. So
these little things right here I like too. You know, people that take a lunchtime medicine or something like that don't want to have to carry pill bottles to work. We've got these things. They're almost like little snuff tins, but you can keep just pills in there. And I think everybody could use some chill pills.
Yeah. $4.99 for these. How about that, folks? $4.99. Hello to James Cooper. Thank you, sir, for watching. So these are neat here at Lingerfield Drug Center. We're in downtown Elizabethton, right beside Carter County Bank. And they rock here every day. They're open 6 days a week. If you need canes, if you need the 3-pronged canes, is that what you call those?
I think they, on TV, they're the hurricanes.
Hurricane.
Yeah.
You got those. You got the regular cane with the hook on the shepherd's hook's regular cane. You've got those. You've got braces back there. You've got a
little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Walkers, back braces, back sport cushions. Like I've told you before, if there's something you need that we don't have, just about anything we can get delivered next day. So that's something we can always help you out.
Absolutely. It's more than a pharmacy, folks. And in closing here, talk about Health Mart because you can get pricing. You think, well, you'll get it cheaper. Go to the big stores, the big box stores, the chains, or wherever you want to go. Other than here, that's not the case because Health Mart Pharmacy, you're a member of that organization, and you get some great pricing, don't you?
We do, yeah. That's basically a big group that helps negotiate contracts for small pharmacies, and that lets us get things at a competitive price. You know, a lot of times when you do buy from smaller independent stores, things are more expensive. But Health Mart lets us get things at the same price, something like a Walmart or CVS or somewhere like that can buy things. So every time I go in Walmart, and I try to stay out of big chain pharmacies if I can, but when I do, I always walk the aisles looking for stuff just to compare prices, and just about everything I found, if it's not the same price, we're cheaper. You know, those big stores don't care to jack it up and take your money because they don't care about you like we do. So that's something, we're not here trying to get rich or rob anybody. So we can always get you good deals and take care of you.
There you go. And they do. I mean, it's steady Freddie in here. Since he's taking over the business, a lot of foot traffic in here, it stays busy. And when you get your prescription filled here, it's like George came in a while ago and got his, and these other people got theirs. I mean, they're here maybe 5 or 6 minutes. You're gone. You're out the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you're in here as long as you want to be. We've got a lot of people come in. They'll get some coffee or Dr. Nuff, hang out, and, enjoy talking to you.
Absolutely.
It's kind of gathering places, Mike used to call it.
Yep. Everybody comes in here. He called them by their first name today. Every one of them. So you're not just another name, or you're not a Mr. Taylor or a Mr. Carter. He says, Hello to Betty, hello to Sue, hello to George. He knows them by the first name. So you're not just another person. You're a somebody when you come in here and trade at Lingerfield Drug Center. So a lot of drugstores out there. What do you feel like you're in closing? What do you feel like separates you from all these other mom and pop drugstores and the big boys?
Like you've talked about, I think it's our personal connection with our customers.
Yeah.
And that's where we've got a lot of people will come in and talk to us before they go to their doctor about something. At big stores or somewhere else, you may not be able to go in and speak with somebody, but here you can call and we'll answer it right away and not leave you on hold, or you can come up to the window and talk to us, and where we know our customers so well, know what is going on with them, things they've got wrong, we can help guide them to the right answers or right products and take the best care of you, because that's, our customers are our family. We want them to be healthy and be around for a long time.
That's exactly right. That's the bread and butter of the business, the customers. Tell them that you'll deliver, and you tell them that you'll even deliver to schools, to the teacher. They only have to come out of the school. You'll wrap it up, and confidentiality, people don't know what they're getting, but you can deliver, and you have delivered prescription to teachers at schools, don't you?
Yeah, sure did. I actually ran to T.A. Duggar real quick between shows, so that's something we run to quite a few schools here in town, but we can bring it there or your workplace, no matter where that's at, or your house, whatever's most convenient for you.
You got it. It's all right here, downtown Elizabeth, and right beside Carter County Bank. The hours are open.
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
You got it. Social media, we find you where?
On Facebook, we're at Lingerfeld Drug Center.
And the magic phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
He can do it in his sleep. Man, I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Love promoting this man. He does a great job. He's taken over this business and done a phenomenal job building the client base up. He's doing a really, really good job. And we're proud. I tell him this all the time. I think I'm just blowing smoke, and I'm not. We're very honored to come over here and be able to promote him every week during the show, during the ball games and the show, and come here once a month and do an actual live show with him, and with Marcia and Cecil and Hunter. Yep, that makes up the staff right here at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton. Drug Center, Health Mart Pharmacy. Tell me about that. Why does that help the consumer when they come here to shop?
Yeah, the Health Mart is a group that whenever pharmacies buy drugs, they're able to contract with small pharmacies and get us purchasing power the same as a big pharmacy would be able to do, like a big chain or something like that. So basically all our prescriptions that we buy and anything over the counter, like medicines, braces, glasses, really about anything, it lets us get cheaper prices. That is good for us and good for our customers, because a lot of people think coming to a small pharmacy you may have to pay more for prescriptions or over the counters, but if anything, it's cheaper here.
Yep, it's not the case. It's cheaper here. Hours are open again at Lingerfield Drug Center.
Yeah, here Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 12.
How do we find you on social media?
On Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
And you know when we'll ask you, the magic phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
Health Mart Pharmacy. There's a sign hanging up there at Lingerfield Drug Center, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. The Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. T&S Home Improvements you see on the screen. What's it all about, sir?
Well, we build decks. We do underpinning for mobile homes, vinyl underpinning, CertainTeed underpinning, K-Rock, whatever you want. Build decks, porches, whatever you want done.
How long you guys been in business?
A little over 4 years.
4 years.
Yep.
Geographically, where do you go? Where have you gone?
We try to stay within about 75 miles of the region. We've been all the way over to Virginia, up in North Carolina. Next week, we've actually got to go down to Pigeon Forge.
Awesome.
So
they're everywhere. T&S Home Improvements. So things you guys have been working on, I don't know, last 45, 50 days. What have y'all been doing?
Well, last week we built 2 covered porches, 10 by 20 covered porches. We've done about 600 pinning jobs in the past 2 weeks, and about 10 small decks in the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Awesome. So if you need that kind of work done, all they want to do is ask you to let them give you a quote and go from there. Phone number, how do we find you?
Phone number is 423-946-8432.
You're on social media?
On Facebook. TNS Home Improvements on Facebook.
There you go. TNS Home Improvements on Facebook. And they'll go, as you heard with the sound of our voice, probably 50, 60, 75 miles any radius of where we're sitting here in the Tri-Cities. And so there's a lot of them out there, home improvement companies. What do you feel like separates you from everybody else?
Well, for one, I feel like we're good on pricing, and everything we do for you, we do it like we're doing it for ourselves. So our greatest concern is customer satisfaction.
There you go, folks. One more time, the phone number is?
423-946-8432.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Dooley Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. I believe in these guys. Travis Constable at TNS Home Improvements. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Dooley Sports Show. And back on the Tom Dooley Sports Show. Wave at him, Miss Carter. Wave at him, Susan. They see you. You're on screen. There you go. She's shopping at her son's store. I love that. So she stopped by here. That's awesome. Now, you know who the brother is. Brother's Evan Carter, who's out for the rest of the year. Been out for the probably half the year with a back injury. Plays the Texas Rangers. Be ready to go full throttle next season. So, anyway, she stopped by here, and she's shopping at her son's pharmacy. I love it. Picking up some gifts for some of the teachers. Hello to Dean White. Hello to Mark Given. Hello to who else here? Want to say hello to and a thank you for watching to Bobby Chitwood, Kevin Goodman, Ronald Newton, Dave Shelton, Gerald Wyatt, Mark Foster, and Cherie Pierce. That's a new name. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate Dr. Carter, and also stopping by, of course, the three young ladies from the Miller University flag football team will bring you volleyball tonight, final home game of the regular season for the Lady Cyclones. The T.A. Duggar football game's been scrapped and washed out, so we'll do volleyball tonight, 5:15 airtime, 5:30 first serve, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow's show. We'll be right up the street at the Eagle Center. Sean Witten joins us tomorrow, the head football coach of the Cyclones for Homecoming 2024. Also, we've got some other folks lined up tomorrow, ready to go to be on the show from the Eagle Center Antique Store, which is right up the street here in downtown Elizabeth. And then tomorrow night, it's still on Homecoming, the Cyclones and Sullivan East. And so, again, the Homecoming Court, the crowning of Miss Cyclone football has been scrapped till next week, as has the Homecoming Parade, but the game itself is still on for tomorrow night. So there you go. Let's wrap it up as we always do. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. Let's give the verse of the day to wrap it up out of the book of Psalms today. Again, thanks to Dr. Carter stopping by and letting us come be at his place. Love it, love it, love it. Psalms 5:2-3 says, "Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray," and we do. Verse 3 says, "In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my request before you and wait in expectation." Good way to end it. See you back at 5:15. In about 4 hours, we'll be right back here doing volleyball. Until then, we'll say so long as we wrap up show number 2156 from Lingerfield Drug Center, downtown Elizabeth, and back at 5:15 for Lady Cyclone Volleyball. Until then, we'll say, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching the show from Lingerfield